Good evening. This is All Sports with LD, coming back at you with another YouTube post from my YouTube channel. Before I get into tonight's discussion, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Now let's get to it. Last weekend, I had the opportunity to watch both Devin Haney versus Jojo Diaz and Gervonta Davis versus Isaac Cruz. I have to say that I was very impressed with Devin Haney. He put on a masterful performance, great range of ownership. He uses combinations, used the jab effectively to the head and body. Great defense. And it was an all-around performance. He totally dominated Jojo Diaz, made Jojo Diaz look average, even though Jojo Diaz is a pretty good fighter, but he made him look average. And it was a total domination. An absolute great performance. And I enjoyed it immensely. He's a young fighter that I think will go on to do great things. And he has the temperament of a fighter who wants to get better, who wants to improve on his mistakes. And sky's the limit for this young fighter. Then the day after, I was able to sit down and watch Gervonta Davis versus Isaac Cruz. And I have to say that I was not very impressed with Gervonta Davis's performance, although he did win. And the reason why I say I wasn't impressed, if you look at the two fighters comparatively, Davis is the most skilled. He's the most talented. He has more speed. He has more foot speed as well as hand speed. He has more power. He has overall talent, surely more than Cruz. And one of the things that I saw, and I'm not sure if his corner was telling him this, when he was in the center of the ring, that's where Davis was dominant. Cruz could not handle him. He totally just picked him apart. But when Davis was on the ropes, it allowed Cruz to get off many shots, jabs, combinations of the body, hooks, uppercuts, etc. And he made this fight more difficult than what it should have been. This really should have been a walk in the park. Not sure what was going on personally with Davis. Didn't seem like he put everything together to produce a dominant fight. It was a close fight. And yes, he still won. Also, he did hurt his left hand, I believe, probably 5th or 6th round. But even still, even with the hurt hand, he still is the better boxer. And there's just, to me, a lackluster performance for a guy that skilled and has that much power and speed not to have taken Cruz out early. Again, I am not taking anything away from Cruz. He's probably at best a B-level fighter. In no way he's in Gervonta's league, but Gervonta made him look better than what he really is. Again, he's a tough fighter, and I'm saying this in comparison to what Davis has. And that's why I say, in comparison to the skill level that Davis has or is at, he made Cruz look better than what he really is comparatively. And it was I was very disappointed. Was not impressed. That kind of just watched the fight. It was like waiting for something to happen, waiting for Davis to land a big shot, but he never really did. A lot of his shots that he landed were glancing blows. They weren't flush on Cruz, and just to me, a lackluster performance. He won. You can't take that away from him. A win is a win. But wasn't very impressed at all. So let's go and take a look at the punt stats in both of these fights. So with the Devin Haney and Diaz fight, you see there were Haney threw a total of 614 punches, landed 164 or a 27% connect rate. Diaz landed threw 573 and landed 140 for 24% connect rate. Jabs thrown was 211 by Haney, 10 landed for a 5% connect rate. 176 jabs thrown by Diaz, 27 landed for a 15% connect rate. 403 power shots thrown, 154 landed for a 38% connect. 397 power punches thrown by Diaz, 113 connected for a 28% connection. So like I said, it was all around good fight. Very impressed with Haney's ring generalship and dominance. Right, so let's take a look at Davis and Cruz punch stats. Okay, so as you can see here, Davis threw a total of 462 punches, landed 133, connect rate of 28.8%, threw 177 jabs, 20 connected for 11.3% connect rate, 285 power punches thrown, 113 landed for 39.6% connect rate. Cruz threw 553 total punches with 121 landing for 21.9%. He threw 128 jabs, landing 7% connect rate, and 425 power punches, landed 112 for 26.4% connect rate. For me, I thought that the power punches would have been lower, significantly lower, had Davis stayed in the middle of the ring. Yet, being against the ropes, he allowed Cruz to land some pretty good power shots. And if you kind of look at it, between the two fights, punch stats are kind of similar. So this is my take on what happened. Also, at the end of the fight, Davis was asked a question about Haney and Kambosos Jr., and he made a statement that it would be easy work. Well, judging from what I saw, a performance that Haney put on against Diaz, Kambosos Jr., performance against Teofimo Lopez, I'm not convinced that Davis could beat either one of those guys. It's just based on what I've seen, their fights and Davis's fight. I'm not convinced that he would actually beat Haney or Kambosos Jr. So it remains to be seen. I know, this is just my opinion. It all will get settled in the ring if they do fight, but it's just my opinion. I don't believe he can beat either one of those fighters, but we'll see. This is all I have. Till next time, have a good one.